Hi Gemini, how are you? It's Sarah with Earth to Sarah Tarot, and I am doing a love reading for you for the rest of February and into March. We just had the solar eclipse last night in the sign of Aquarius, a fellow air sign. Also a sign of information. You guys are all about information. But it's also a solar eclipse, and that is ruled by Leo and our heart and our heart chakra. So this has a lot to do with relationships. I've been saying this in all my videos, but I just did the Virgo video, and both of you are ruled by Mercury. I believe Mercury is in Pisces or just leaving Pisces, and it's a hard positioning when it's in Pisces, but especially for you because it's like there's nothing clear about it. But the difference between Gemini and Virgo, you're very similar with the communication, the analyzing, but the difference is Virgo looks for ways to perfect and criticize and change, and Gemini just questions and wants to learn and wants more information and wants to know why, and how. So Virgos have a tendency to separate by criticizing and taking apart information, where Geminis build connection by asking questions and learning about the other person. So I really respect that about Gemini. I think that you have an easier time saying I'm sorry because you have the duality inside you that naturally allows you to see things from another person's point of view. And the Hermit card representing Virgo is separate, alone. There's one person and they're very internal. You flourish in relationships, right, Gemini? So the Queen of Wands, okay, first card out, a fiery energy, could be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It could just be also a fire burning inside you, a curiosity, like I said, or a feeling of independence, of courage. The Eight of Swords, this is very opposite of this energy. This is feeling trapped. This is feeling closed in, allowing our thoughts to paralyze us in some way. Oh, okay. Justice just came out. That's the card of Libra, of fairness, of balance. So something might be feeling out of balance with you, Gemini. What I really think with these two cards together is you're not saying, you still have some things to say. We'll see what else comes up. But if you're dealing with a Libra, you might have some differences in opinion, let's just say. But, you know, like I was saying with the questions and the information and getting both sides of the story, maybe you're not feeling like your side of the story has been clearly, is being seen, is being looked at, is being valued, because when the Eight of Swords, the swords are pointing downward, so the communication, here, let's look at the cards. So the communication is ineffective, it's downward, and also she's blindfolded, so things aren't being seen, things aren't being heard. And it could be either you're not being heard, or your side of the story isn't being told or seen. Or it could be that you're not seeing the other side, but that's usually pretty rare. I think Gemini are rather good about trying to weigh out both sides of things, you know? Like Libra, but Gemini is just more aggressive in that. They're just more, hey, this isn't fair, so I'm going to change it. You have a tendency to take control of what isn't fair and do something about it, very action oriented, where Libra is more gonna sit in things that they find unfair because they're too afraid to hurt people's feelings or something. You don't have that. The Emperor. Stability, power, that courage. There's that Aries, that fire energy. You could very much be dealing with a fire sign. This is someone who works really hard to keep things fair. This is someone who understands that in order to have a functioning kingdom, he has to be able to see everybody's side. Otherwise, you know, he won't be a good boss. A good business owner, a good king is going to be able to be very liberal and be very open to weighing things out and also being able to implement justice. So when something is wrong, saying you're fired or off with your head, like back in the old days, you know? So very masculine energies as well. I don't know exactly who is taking on this Emperor role because this is your reading, Gemini. I think, honestly, what I think, if you're a Gemini woman, you want someone with this kind of quality. You want someone that is able to kind of put you in check and say, hey, you're being too wild, stop it. It's like it kind of turns you on a little bit. And if you're a Gemini male, you like to have someone that challenges your authority a little bit. You don't want to be with a girl that is just super submissive and is like, oh yeah, I go along with every little thing. You kind of want, if you're a Gemini male, you want someone that is going to be very passionate and strong and outgoing and otherwise it's kind of boring. I mean, you do well with that because you don't mind being in control, but I also think that it can get kind of stagnant if you're always the leader, you know, and people don't kind of challenge you a little bit, Gemini, especially for the males. Men and women, really. But so what's with the Eight of Swords here? There's also a realization that I'm getting with the Eight of Swords, the Justice, and the Emperor card. It's like what you thought at one point was a bad situation, or something where you lost something, or where you were unfairly treated. I think now you're starting to see that whatever injustice it was, it elevated you. It somehow elevated you, like you dodged a bullet, you know? Whew. Okay, the High Priestess is strong lately. She's been coming out. So, intuition, secret, spirit, compassion, divine feminine energy. These cards are This is what our intuition, our gut feeling, things that we know to be true. And this is something that is still being analyzed, or is not yet decided on. Like, it's still up for questioning, you know. And this is not. This is like this is our subconscious. It's something that cannot quite be analyzed and figuratively solved. It's like saying defining love into words or something. You know, it's really hard to do. It's really hard to initiate. Rather, a gut feeling is something that is wrong or right. It's just is, right? Oh, wow. Oh, wowza. If you're not dealing with a fire sign, I don't know. But look, a king and queen of the same suit coming out together right next to each other, and the high priestess. So this eclipse is bringing a very powerful sense of clarity for you. Clarity on who you are, on what you want, and dang, it's like real love here, Gemini. It doesn't matter if you're dealing with a fire sign, or, you know, Aries and Leo is super strong in this, and, you know, reading. But what matters is that it's two people that are on the same page. I think the reading I did several months ago, it was about a strong connection, but people being on a different page. There now is a joining of both head and heart, of feeling understood, of feeling like you are able to make things fair. It's like a very stable connection, something that's divinely orchestrated, yet, you know, it could really be marriage with the Justice card. That's like, you know, making it official. So that's really interesting, Gemini. Oh my gosh, I'm really excited for you. You might meet someone that you just feel like you've known your whole life, or like they're a reflection of you, you know, they're your other half or something. It could just even be at work and feeling like your boss understands you, and like you're doing well in your job, and it's growing and it's flourishing, and you're in charge of your life, really in charge of your life. So it's beautiful. That's a lot of cards. Ace of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. So working really hard, you know, really focused, really determined to create something that's super stable and powerful, and you're willing to put in the time and do the work and focus. So it's like, okay, this is the masculine and feminine version of the kings, right? And then we've got the masculine and feminine version of the aces of a new start. This represents the feminine, and this represents the phallic masculine. So either you're joining, the two parts of you are coming together so strongly that you're building your own empire right now. You really are, and you're going to be at a place where it is impossible for you not to be in a relationship that is duly successful, because you're so strong in yourself and you're so sure of yourself that you're going to be a magnet for people that want to join in on this party, that want to create something with you, that want to collaborate. You are very in touch with your who you are as a woman or who you are as a man, and you're, you know, either you got on the same page with your partner and you went through all of the reasons that you weren't getting along and all of the things that you needed to be fair, and you totally took control of that and you communicated it and you went with your heart and didn't just either leave or snap or give up. You stuck with it. I always say the difference between people that stay married and the ones who get divorced are the people that stick it out. Because when you line up with somebody like this, your heart and your head line up, your spirit lines up, it's serendipitous, you are both in the same place and ready to be together, and you're both agreeing to be married, and you've either started a family or whatever it is, you know, it's valuable to not give up on that person, because it takes a long time to get to know somebody. It takes a long time. When you first get married, it's all about two people coming from very different backgrounds and then joining them together to make an effective whole, right? Like an effective kingdom. There has to be fairness, there has to be desire, there has to be an ability to feel each other's emotions, and both people, both a man and woman, or masculine and feminine, it doesn't have to be man or woman. I'm all about gay marriage, whatever it is, but it has to be two people that are willing to put in the effort, and two people that are willing to be patient and try and routinely put in work. You know, these people are 100% ready to do that. Boom, let's do this. Oh, you want to talk about your feelings? You want to talk about love? You want to talk about your fears, what you want, what you need? I'm here to listen. I'm here to give it to you. What's up, Gemini? It's like either, I don't know, you're just in a great, you're just standing so tall and seem so ready to take this under control, to really create a very functional relationship, a very functional unit. I like it. Either that, or if you're totally single and there's nobody that you're dating, it's like you feel like you're in control of your life like you've never felt before. Financially, emotionally, like unfuckwithable. I'm just like, I can't stop smiling for you guys. I really can't. I don't know if and if this isn't, if you don't have anybody, like I said, and you're feeling super low and super down, the only thing I can do is say that you have your like spirits around you right now that really want you to succeed. You have angels that are looking down on you and want you to succeed, and want you to be loved, and want you to have all these opportunities. And the way that you can achieve this, if you don't have it or you feel like it's so far away from you, if you're here, you're quickly going to move out of it. Something's quickly going to come along and be like, zoop, justice. And you're going to have the ability to take control of this feeling. So I get it. If you're still here, that's at the beginning of the reading, you know, looking at the cards, like this is here, you're moving forward to here, which is a much better, much more focused, much more practical place. But I really think that you've got some strong energies that are behind you right now that really do want you to succeed. You're gonna quickly move out of that feeling, and the way that you can keep pushing yourself out of that is to trust that, trust your gut, and trust in your social nature. That just do the right thing, Gemini. Just say things that mean what you say what you mean. If you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. Really, really think about karma and focus on fairness and balance in your life, and really maybe go out of your way to do something kind for somebody else, because your angels are watching you, and whatever you do at this point is going to come back to you in such a rewarding way. You know, if you fail at the if you don't operate from a place of true love and true compassion, then you never know what's going to happen. But I think karma is very much on your side, and I think the more good deeds that you continue to do, the more people are going to notice you, and the further you're going to be pushed into the things that you want. I mean, these cards, let's just look at them one more time. The Emperor, strong. Justice, strong. Masculine, feminine, strong. A strong pair of people here that are emotionally, spiritually connected. Good intentions, positive thoughts, honesty is huge. Be honest, be pure, be true, be grateful. Yeah. And just keep your head down and don't engage in gossip. Oh, you know, just do what's right, and be open to people, and be understanding and kind, and really focus on just being patient and like I said, doing the right thing, because you're building yourself a very strong foundation. You really are. You are on the precipice of feeling really, really, really strong and great. On the precipice of unfuckwithable. But only if you come from a true, open, honest, loving, kind place. Continue to do that. Even when you reach this high, even when you're on that high, even when you feel unfuckwithable, you still treat people how you would want to be treated, right? Because your card is the Lovers. Be the lover that you are. Be that person that is the other half, you know, like, I'm here for you, man. Like, let's do this. We got this. I like it. I'm so excited for you, Gemini. Namaste. Have a great month. And I'm so excited for you guys to comment on this. I hope it all comes to fruition for you. And one act of kindness a day, pay it forward. Yeah. And you'll just start feeling like so good. I like it. Take care. Bye.